Hello friends and welcome. In today's video I will be looking at the 5 key time value of money calculations using the HP 10B2 calculator and the equivalent Excel formula. Let us look first at the 5 keys that I mentioned. The 5 keys are number of periods, interest rate, present value, payment, and future value. You will notice that the Excel formulas are NPER, rate, PV, PMT, and FV. I will now show them on the calculator. Starting at the top left is N for number of periods. Interest rate, take note it's interest rate per year, whereas in Excel it's interest rate per period. Present value, that is the current value. PMT, that is your payment, and FV, your future value. You will notice that there are also 2 shift buttons. There's a blue shift button and an orange shift button. When you look at the keys, you will notice that they either have blue writing, white writing, or orange writing. The white writing is just normal. The blue writing, you push the blue shift button and then the key. And for the orange, similarly, you push the orange shift button. Let us look at some important settings. The first is DISP, or number of decimal places. You push the orange shift, the display, and the number of decimal places. You will see I've chosen 5, and now we have 5 decimal places. Shift, display, 2 decimal places. Next is the number of payments per year. Depending on the example you are working with, you will either have 1, 2, or even up to 12 payments per year. I'm going to first set it for 12, so 1, 2, orange shift, payments per year. To check that, push orange shift and hold the clear all. You will see it says 12 payments per year. For my first few examples, I will need 1 payment per year. So let's set that. 1, orange shift, payments per year, and let's check that. Orange shift, and clear all, 1 payment per year. In most examples, your payments will be at the end of the period, but occasionally it may tell you that the payment is at the beginning of the year or beginning of the period. So to change that, push the orange shift and the beginning end. You will notice on the screen it now says beginning. For all of the examples I will be showing today, they will all be end of period payments. So let's reset that back to end. Orange shift and end. You'll notice the beginning has disappeared. Let us look at a few examples. Because this is a cash flow formula in Excel, and also because we are using cash flow on the calculator, the signs that you use, your plus or your minus, are very important. The easiest way to look at that is, if you're paying money out of your pocket, it is a minus, and if you're receiving money into your pocket, don't we all want that, then it is a plus sign. So let us look. We are depositing, in other words, we are paying out 5,000. So it is minus 5,000. How many payments are we doing during the course of the 15 years? Only the deposit. We're not paying anything else. so that is a 0. What is our interest rate per year? If you recall, I said interest rate per year on the calculator is per year, whereas on the Excel it is per period. It is 5% per year. And the number of periods, number of years in this case, 15 years. So what are we looking for? The future value. Let's look at that on the calculator. Starting at the left, we have 15, and then you push in. You have 5% interest rate per year. 5,000, but don't forget it's a minus. Present value. Payment is 0. What is our future value? $10,394.64. What if we had put the 5,000 as a positive? Let's go and try. 5, 0, 0, 0, 0. No negative. Present value. The future value is the correct value, but the incorrect sign. So using your signs is very important. Let us now do the same in Excel. Equals, well, we're looking for the FV, so FV. What is the rate? The rate is 5%. In this instance, it does not matter too much about periods, since we are only having one payment per period. Comma, in per, number of periods, 15, comma, the payment, 0, comma, PV, minus 5,000. Take note, we also use the minus 5,000 here, or the positives and negatives would be wrong. You can put the type in. You will see there it says 0 for end of period, or 1 for beginning of period, or you can leave it off. I am just going to leave it off. Close brackets, enter, same value we got on the calculator. Let us look at another example. You are saving for retirement and you deposit $3,000 per year at the end of each year for 25 years. Assuming you earn 8% interest accrued annually, how much will you have after 25 years? Let us go and put those values in. So we are paying each year $3,000. We're paying, so it must be a negative. Negative 3,000. We know that it's 25 years. So N is 25. The interest accrued annually is 8%. Do we have a present value? No, it is 0. What are we looking for? The value after 25 years. Let us do that on the calculator. The first thing I'm going to do is clear all. So, now number of periods is 25. 25N. Our interest is 8% per annum. Our present value is 0. Our payment is negative 3,000 because we're paying the money out. We're expecting a positive value at the end of this, so what is our future value? $219,317.82. Let us see if we come to the same answer in Excel. Equals, remember our formula is FV. What is our rate? 8%. How many periods? 25. What is our payment? negative 3,000. What is our present value? 0. Remember, we only use the type if it's beginning or end, but it is optional. So let us not use it today. 219,317.82. What if you start the 25 years with 65,000? In other words, the present value would be $65,000. Remember, you would be paying the 65,000 out. You would still be paying the 3,000. You would still have an interest rate of 8%, and it would still be over 25 years. What would the future value be? Let's clear it all, even though we could just go and change the one value. Let us clear it all and get a bit of practice. 25 years at 8% with a starting value of 65,000 that we paid out, 3,000 that we paid out annually. What is our future value? $664,468.71. Let us check if Excel comes to the same value. Equals FV. What is our rate? 8%. How many periods? 25. What is our payments? 3 minus 3,000. What is our present value? Minus 65,000. We don't need beginning or end. 664,468.71. And it agrees. Let us try another example. You lend your friend $5,500 today with an agreement that he pay $15,000 in 10 years' time. How much interest are you earning on the loan? Okay, so up until now we've been doing future value. This time we're going to work out the interest. So let's have a look. You lend your friend $5,500, so you are making the payment out. Minus 5,500. Are you paying him anything else during the other years? No. You are expecting to receive. If you receive, it's a positive. So 15,000 future value. We know it's 10 years. So what is our interest rate? Let us first do that on the calculator. Orange shift C to clear all. Let's start punching the numbers in. 10 for 10 years. We don't know the interest per year. 5,500 minus for the present value. 0 for the payment. 15,000 for the future value. What is the interest per year? 10.55. Let us see if Excel agrees. So let us punch it in. Equals rate. Number of periods? 10. Payment? 0. Present value. You'll see we can't type there. So we can either just type C9 or we can click in D9 and push the left arrow. The future value, 15,000 E9. Close the brackets and enter 10.55%, which agrees to the calculator. Let us do another example. The This one is a bit more complicated, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. You decide to purchase a car for $50,000. You have $5,000 for the deposit. So in other words, the loan we will be taking will only be for $45,000. Let's start that before we finish reading the rest of the question. The purchase value is $50,000. Our deposit is $5,000, giving us 45. Take note, I used the pluses and minus. We're receiving 50, but we were paying back 5 immediately, so the actual loan amount is 45,000. How many months in 5 years equals 5 years times 12 months, 60 periods, because you will be doing a monthly repayment. You will be borrowing the remainder from the bank at 12.2% interest over 5 years, 60 months. What will your monthly repayment be? The first thing we need to do is set payments per year to 12. So before we even do anything else, let's go and do that. 1, 2, orange shift, payments per year. Remember, you can check it, orange shift, hold the clear all, and there it is, 12 payments per year. Let's go and put our information in that we know that it is going to be 60 months. You can either type 60 in or use a link to what we've already calculated. We know our interest rate per year is 12.2%. We know our present value, or what we are borrowing. Remember, we're borrowing it, we're receiving it, so it is a positive, is 45,000. We want to know what the payment is, and we know our future value. Obviously, after the 5 years, we will have paid it up in total, so we won't owe anything anymore. Let us go and put that into the calculator. We have, let's do a clear all just to be sure. Always a good idea to do that. Let us punch that into the calculator. 60 number of periods, 12.2% per annum. Remember, with a calculator, you put the full annual interest in. Present value is 45,000. That's how much you're borrowing from the bank. Remember, if you're borrowing it, you're receiving it, therefore it is a positive. The payment, that's what we want to work out. Future value, 0. So what is the payment? Take note, it's a minus. We're paying the money out, therefore 1,005.55. Now when we get to Excel, it is going to be slightly different. So thinking caps on, equals PMT for payment. The rate is not 12.2, it's 12.2 divided by 12. Why? Because we are doing the interest rate per period, comma, number of periods, 60, present value, 45,000, future value, we can't seem to access it, so let's just click above it and come down. Or you could just type E9, close brackets, and equal minus 1005.55. And that agrees. I hope you guys have enjoyed this tutorial. If you have, please click on like down below. Don't forget to share it with your friends, click on subscribe, and click on the little notification icon so that you get notified every time I upload a video. If there are any specific videos you would like to see, anything to do with finance or specifically Excel, please put a comment down below and I will certainly add it to my list. Until next time, bye bye.